So what's going on? What's going on, Matt
So
Dubrow?
I am on day 2 of a brand new dub like exercise routine.
Oh,
Pretty good because
yeah.
I got kind of lazy. I don't know about any of
Oh,
y'all.
man.
The whole COVID-19, it's real. Getting motivated to work out and get yourself in shape, and
Yeah.
it's real. And I definitely got lazy. So I put myself on my brand new workout regimen, which is 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups,
Yeah.
planks, 3 sets of lifting weights, and usually there'd be a 3-mile walk attached to it, but it's raining, so the dog is just sitting behind me looking. This is what she looks like when she can't go for a walk. This is my dog, Millie. That's right. We have some.
Millie.
iDan isn't the only one with some crazy video production.
Millie looks so good. Awesome.
Yeah. And it takes a while because I used to do things. I used to do very, very basic housekeeping. I have 15-pound dumbbells. I would just pick them up, throw them around for a little bit, and that'd be like an everyday thing. Or, push-ups would used to be an everyday thing for me. At least 50. There was a short time, like last year, I was doing 100 push-ups a day, just as a basic housekeeping, as in house of dub keeping. And I completely lost sight of all that, and I was only walking the 3 miles every day. So I'm starting to get back into moving and grooving and lifting. Gonna try to lose some weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think you look better than ever, man.
I feel good. Endorphins are pumping. I rolled out of bed and onto a Pilates mat today, and that felt really good.
Yeah. Beautiful. Nice. All right. Well, Matt, you're a returning champion. We've had you on Leftist and Chill before. We don't have to do the questionnaire or any of it. We just get to sort of think about our last chat, of which I did not take notes, but
it's all good.
We could just think about it and think about the important seeds that we planted, what we want to revisit, and then what new seeds we want to plant. It's just that simple. Are you excited?
I'm very excited. I'm really, really excited.
Me too.
I like it.
Okay. So I don't know. What did we talk about last time? Did you know I've had like 65 interviews last month? I'm like, I'm like, my mind is like, what?
Your YouTube is just constantly premiering. You're constantly premiering a video. I would love to see what your algorithm's like on there, because I'm much slower than you. You could look at my YouTube.
Yeah.
It's like one video every couple of days, and they get shorter and shorter. But when you go on some parts of YouTube, it'll say, this video is not performing as you change your thumbnail. It looks ugly. It'll just tell you. It'll be like, your thumbnail is not working. The title is garbage. Just fix it all. And that's something I like more about YouTube than Twitch, personally. That's something that I think YouTube has on Twitch, is that they've just been doing it for so much longer that they'll be like, hey, this isn't doing so good. I think I got an idea, bud.
You're going to have to tell me like about what the fuck you're talking about. What?
So when you go here, I mean, I can walk you through it the step by step. So you go to your YouTube. Hold on, I'm going to do it like with you while we're doing this. You'll hear my clicky clacky keyboard.
Same.
Click on my YouTube. You'll go to your channel, and then go to like manage videos. I think it is. Yes, it is. And your dashboard, and then it'll say latest live stream performance will be. Well, you don't live stream, so it'll be like your latest published video. Okay. But it should give you stats. You go to video analytics, and it should tell you all kinds of crazy shit.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And like I could see right now from my last one that people have watched this one for a little bit less time, so I'm going to have to think about my intros better. Had a lot of impressions though, more impressions than my last video. Okay. Live streams do give you a little bit more data. Like if you were to use like Restream or something and stream this to both platforms at the same time, you'd get a little bit more data.
What do I click? Analytics?
Yeah, go to video analytics. No, well, yeah, you can click that too, but you want to go like per video. For me, you see it at the channel dashboard. Let's see here. Where are you? You're at the dashboard, and then right there, you should be able to go to video analytics right there. Click that button. Now you saw those check marks, right? All those green check marks.
Before?
Do you have? All of them, like right next to the 7 right there, and then the 1.8. That green check mark right there means you're doing good. If it's yellow, you hover over it and it'll say, hey, change your thumbnail, change your title. This isn't working. YouTube lets you know. Like, see, you don't have it because you're doing good. You got you got it. You're staying right on brand.
On brand.
It's really nice.
Nice.
And I learn a little bit more about the YouTube stuff probably every day. I learn a little bit more. I learned something today is that so let's say you continue with this YouTube series and it becomes your most popular source of traffic. People are coming to your channel just to watch this, but you decide out of nowhere to start doing a thing where you're cooking food. YouTube will actually crush you in the algorithms and make sure you just don't even get discovered anymore because you've deviated from what was bringing you traffic. So YouTube has a bigger hand in what kind of traffic's going to see what you do, but also like how you tag and embed your video, not embed, but how you use your tags and stuff really matters.
Wow. All right. Well, I think I got a lot to learn in the YouTube game. In fact, I was just pulling up that video from Lance from the Surfs, and they had some great shit too.
Yeah, so it's like going back to like something we did bring up last time. We were talking about just platforms in general, people who have big ones, and they can either choose to do something with it or they just kind of keep doing whatever mindless thing they're doing.
Yeah.
And it kind of makes me think about certain content, informative content over just distraction content. Like, I guess you can kind of say what I do. If you watch the live stream, you can learn something because I'm in the studio. I'm manipulating sounds in real time. I'm coming up with ideas in real time, justifying my musical decisions. You could learn something. But the video that I put out after is a product. It's just like, hey, this is a minute song about how much I hate Florida. Hopefully you enjoy it. And it takes you away. And then you think of someone like your product, which is more like, I call it a product, but you think of like your content and it's more like, you're learning something. You can be involved in the discussion, or you could just kind of sit back and partake, being like, a fly on the wall. Informative over distraction,
Okay. So, as in, people with big platforms should be informing people?
I don't know. I feel like they each fit into their. I feel like they all fit into their own little way.
Yeah.
They figure out what they do, and then they just kind of stick to it. And then they're almost dissuaded by big algorithms saying, "Hey, if you try to do something different, like this isn't going to work. Like we're not going to make it work. We want you to keep doing what's already been generating revenue, generating traffic. We need to keep you on this even playing field." It's almost like it's dissuaded for some people to like step foot into other arenas. It's not like professional wrestling where you'd have a professional wrestler be like, "I'm going to do MMA now. I'm going to do football now." It's kind of all connected into athletics. I think with content creating in terms of like, the video kind of production, broadcasting, you kind of have to either fit into your lane. And if you try branching out too far from that, you're going to get resistance from almost ends that you would never even know how to combat. Like it's easy to get resistance from people. People are either easy to talk to or they're easy to just, completely ignore. But when you're getting like resistance from a robot that says, "Oh, we're going to make sure no one sees your fucking videos." How do you fight that? You can't.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So you want to do cooking streams and YouTube's punishing you?
I would love to do cooking streams. My kitchen actually can't do it because today, my God, I made 2 ingredient banana pancakes.
What goes bananas and what else?
Egg.
Okay.
Yeah. So I listen, I was in a Snapchat group earlier and there was a very, very, very hearty discussion about, was this just like eggs with a hint of banana? They look like pancakes. They look like fucking pancakes. They cook like pancakes. They just happen to taste like, I don't know. The texture is delicious. It's eggy. It's kind of like egg. I've made those. All right, cool. They're delicious. They're really good. And I made them. Then just egg. You whisk them up. You pour them in. And they're really good. I made those. And I would have loved to have made a video about that. But my kitchen is just a nightmare. The lighting is just so bad.
So you actually do want to do some cooking videos, but there's some things working against you. Are you serious? Like, you seriously want to do cooking videos? What are you talking about?
No, well, I actually I would much rather figure out my footing with what I'm doing now. Because as you know, I used to play just video games. It would just be like 6 or 8 hour streams of me just like rocking on Valheim or just killing zombies or something. I've completely pivoted. I want to really focus on the music as the main thing and just see if putting the focus into that and writing songs live, production live, just kind of get comfortable with that because I'm still not doing that on a daily basis. I'm getting more regular, but I'm not doing it as frequently as I would have streamed like video games per se, you know? So I'm trying to get to that level. And then once I have that kind of more or less figured out and I feel more comfy with it and it feels more like a more fluid process, I would like to branch out into doing all sorts of other things. Yeah.
All right.
I have this thing behind me is in a it's not that's a window to another room, and I actually have like a desk in there with a green screen set up and a light, and I have it set up to be like a little news thing.
Awesome. I didn't know that.
I have no idea why. I'm not doing anything with it. I have it set up. Like I teched it all out. It runs off my MacBook Air, which also has my organ on it right now.
Hey.
There we go. I thought that'd be fun to do sometime in the interview.
You stream through your MacBook Air?
No, but I could in this other room. In the other room, I could.
Oh, okay. And you set up for what reason? You wanted to do a little news thing? Are you going to do it? I
don't
or
know.
what?
I have no idea.
Weird guy.
I'm a weird guy.
I can't even follow you.
I'm a weird guy.
Weird
I'm all
in a good
over
way.
the place.
Yeah, in a good way. All right. Hold on. What's in the glass? It looked.
Right here,
it looked
iced
red.
Coffee.
It looked like like red and thick. Okay. It's just the light playing tricks on me here.
It looked red and thick. No, it's just iced coffee.
So hold on. Let's loop back. Or do we want to? Have we exhausted that topic? Do we want to keep talking about people with their platforms and what are they doing? Are they fucking it up? Are they just wasting it? Are you saying people should just do their thing? What are we saying here?
Like, here's a question. Here's a question to you. This is just a question. I'm just asking you a question. I'm not trying to go anywhere. I'm just going to ask you a question.
Fine.
How do you feel like your streams would perform if you did exactly what you're doing, but you were sitting in a hot tub? How do you feel? How do you think? What do you like? Just change of scenery. You did that. Like, if you could snap and you're in a hot tub, what do you think?
Not good.
You don't think so?
No, not me.
Okay.
I'm built differently.
You're built differently? Okay.
Yeah, than your typical hot tub streamer.
I feel like if I were to do what I do in a hot tub, I'd be totally fine.
Well, you've got a certain charisma. I don't.
I feel confident. See, I think it's confidence is the key. I think confidence more than like just outward perception. I think it's like you have to be like it takes confidence to like just put yourself on a website like Twitch or anything and be like, I'm in my hot tub chilling. What's up?
All right. So, are you okay? I just don't think people watch hot tub streams because the person looks confident.
It's true. That could be a big motivating factor for it. It could be. I haven't gotten enough data on like how those streams actually perform.
How are you collecting data?
I'm not. I've only
heard about it in theory. Yeah.
I only same.
I've seen
it on TikTok. I've seen it on TikTok.
This is the first time I've heard of it.
Yeah. It's a thing. Apparently it's been a thing for longer than we're talking about it now. But it's gotten very popular. But I also remember, like, didn't Amanda Bynes on the Amanda Show have a whole segment where she was just in a hot tub? So she did it first.
What?
Yeah.
Give me a link. What?
Back in the old days of Nickelodeon.
All right, I'm looking up Amanda Bynes Nickelodeon hot tub, and I'm not going to get a knock on the door from the FBI? What the fuck is happening right now?
I don't think you will.
All right. That's okay. Nickelodeon? What?
I'm pretty sure it was on Nickelodeon, right? Wasn't Nickelodeon one of those? It was Nickelodeon Cartoon Network. Those are the big two.
She's sitting around in a jacuzzi, I guess. I guess you're absolutely right.
It was like an interview show.
Shit. You're just looking at my desktop here. Okay, actually, you're right. What the fuck am I looking at?
This was cartoons. This was cartoons back in the day.
This is not a cartoon.
Oh yeah, well, it was on one of the Cartoon Networks.
This is very fucking strange.
Yeah, this is it right here. It's back
I
in
have
the
a
day.
weird. That's giving me a I don't know whatever that is, but I don't like that feeling. It feels icky.
Yeah, it was a thing.
Ooh.
She did it
Okay.
first, though.
What?
She did it first. She was the
I guess
first hot
so.
tub streamer.
Okay. Wow, Matt. How have we gotten here?
Good question. You got bored of Rocket League?
Well, yeah, I was playing Rocket League there for a minute. Poorly.
You're doing really good.
No.
Listen, if you saw me playing that game, I played it 2 times and I decided to nope the fuck out of it because I just don't have. There's the room in my brain for playing video games. All right, it's a big area. I have a big reserve space for video games in my brain and learning things about video games. I am not gonna learn the physics and trajectory patterns of that big fucking stupid ball in that game. I'm just not gonna do it.
Well, the ball bounces around like a real ball. It's
Yeah.
just the flying around is like, what the fuck?
All that.
I don't even get it.
The mental math that you need to it's bouncing this way. I should probably do this and jump. Nope.
I do this thing where I just sort of jump, and if it's a good jump, you could feel it. And if not, I just bail.
You can feel it.
You could feel it. You're like, all right, I'm heading towards the ball, or you're not heading towards the ball.
I like that.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of Rocket League. I used to play Fortnite. I'm still bad at that game, but I'll enjoy playing it. Although that game changes all the fucking time. I can't keep up. I have no idea what the fuck's going on in Fortnite. But this game never changes in a good way. It's all about skill, and you get better at it. You really do. You notice you get better, even if you're not getting masterful of the mechanics of flying around and shit like that. You can get better, like positioning. It's sort of like soccer, dude. All right, it's a dumb fucking game. This is totally not even gameplay. This is not even gameplay. I don't know why I'm so enthralled though. I love this game. But you're not playing games anymore?
I still play video games. I just don't do it on stream. It's it's what I do to decompress and relax.
Yeah.
That's what I do for that, but not on stream anymore. I thought about it. Like if I'm going to do a thing where I'm streaming, where I'm broadcasting, and if I'm going to commit that kind of time to it, I want it to be music, If I'm going to commit any kind of time to broadcasting, I want it to be music. That's my main thing. I don't want the video games to ever take or become anything more than just something I do for fun and enjoy. I have plans to stream again, but those are I'm focused on the music far more than those plans to get back into video games. But I do have plans to bring video games back into the content cycle. Yeah. Still early in it, though. You know how this stuff is. You start off early. You got to kind of find your footing, and you got to get your workflow with it and make it so it just feels like you're not wasting time, even though it does take so much time.
Mm-hmm.
So
shit takes time.
It does. It takes a lot of time, especially when you're just in this new game where it's you pretty much have to start putting stuff out every day. I had a website for a little bit. For about a couple months, I had a little website, and I was really liking it, and I enjoyed editing it and updating it. And I kind of got to the point where I realized, wow, to really survive in this new content-driven entertainment on-demand market, if you're not updating stuff every single day, and if the thing you're not updating every day isn't driving a certain amount of traffic to what it is you're trying to draw traffic to, it's just going to be a waste of your valuable time.
Can feel like it, yeah.
Yeah, it did feel like that, but it was cool. I called it Dub Hub.
Dub Hub.
It was Dub Hub.
Dub Hub.
Dub Hub.
Dub Hub.
We got a lot of traffic from Ireland, actually.
Why Ireland?
I have no idea. I get a lot of web traffic from there sometimes. Even with my Spotify algorithms, I see a bunch of weird listeners from places in Ireland. I think there's a pub out there that they just love my music.
Oh, I could sort of see that. Yeah.
And I just need to go. I got a tour there one day.
Definitely go through. Like, figure out who that is, dude.
Like what was that documentary Finding Sugar Man where they had this guy when his music became like
Yeah.
He didn't even know. He had no idea. What if that's going on with me somewhere in Ireland right now?
You're getting big in Ireland. You're like the Tom Waits. I'm big in Japan.
I'm big in Japan,
but Ireland, right? You're gonna be huge in Ireland.
I'm gonna try.
You should just lean into it. See what happens.
I do know a bunch of Irish songs
because like we have like Irish pubs, and we love having the fucking the Irish sort of punk bands or whatever come through, whatever the flogging mollies, whatnot. You should do the opposite. Just do the opposite cultural thing, the inverse.
Mm-hmm.
You could be you could be the Bizarro flogging mollies.
That's not a bad idea. And instead of singing it with like a fake Irish accent, I just keep with my fake country accent.
No, it's a real fake country accent.
It's a real fake country accent. 100%.
It's a really fake country accent.
I do have one super Irish sounding song. I do have one. It's very Irish sounding. It's called Far Away. It's not released yet.
Yeah. I haven't heard it yet. I was wondering. I was like, I don't remember that. Yeah.
I don't know where you would have heard this one. Maybe on one of my live streams. I do play it live. But I'm not sure if it would be one that you'd hear like it's not anywhere to listen to. It's in my Discord, but that's about the only place you can listen to it. Couple videos of me playing it on the YouTube.
Are they after your Lucky Charms?
I think so. Well, if I were to have like what are my actual lucky charms, like what is my lucky charm, what's like the thing that brings me like good luck, it would be like 3 items. It'd be this big blue box that I gig with.
Oh, what's in the box?
What's in the boxes would be all the kind of gear and stuff that I use for a gig. Cables, my vocal effects pedal, microphones, everything. Whatever I need.
Vocal effects pedal?
Yeah,
I do. Or something?
Yeah, I got a TC Helicon Play Acoustic. I can plug my guitar and my voice into it, and it only has to be out through one output, which is good. So,
all right. I want to know what that is, but go on. Yeah, go on.
It's right here. I have it. I can show it to you.
All right, and then what else is in the box? Smoke weed every day.
So this is my TC Helicon Play Acoustic. It's pretty dope. It's got a bunch of foot switches and pedals.
Nice.
Here's the back of it. You can't see it too well, but as you see, we got
What's the model?
Huh?
What's the model?
The model? It's called the Play Acoustic.
Cool.
Yeah, that thing right there. Very efficient device.
I was thinking about getting something like this. You play with this live, so it pretty much does like effects on your guitar and effects on your voice.
Yeah, it does auto tune and everything. One of the best parts about it is that it has an aux in. So I was able to. One of the last gigs I had before COVID hit was I actually hosted my own country music night.
Giddy up.
Which was a lot of fun. It was at a bar called the Chubby Pickle, and I would just, set my shit up. I would play. I had like, I don't know, 40 country songs that I could play, and I had a DJ list of like, I want to say 30 songs that were like bumping and cool. So I would DJ from my phone, and then there's like a little thing I could actually swipe and it would go shroop, and I was able to like start playing acoustic and start another song and cheap beer. The bar did a horrible job at letting people know that this was a country music night. So it took a lot of people by surprise. But that was just because they were dumb and they weren't good at their job. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. It's no big deal.
Sounds like a fun gig.
I enjoyed it. And like it's not like them not acknowledging it or letting people know it was a problem. But there are people who like country music is a very polarizing thing. You walk in on it, you're like, what the fuck is going on? Why isn't the Grateful Dead playing? That's usually what you get at places around here.
Would you ever see yourself? I mean, you do the live music on Twitch, so you do that half of it. It's not really possible to like DJ on Twitch because of the DMCA, right?
People do it with affiliate, not affiliate accounts. Yeah, they do it all the time.
Oh,
Yeah. So you just have a regular
Yeah.
Twitch account and you just stream your DJ set, and Twitch doesn't care because they're not paying you. You're not making any money unless you have like your Venmo thing up. Yeah,
Okay.
people do it. People do it. I know a few people who DJ on Twitch like that. Yeah. Some people who do their own music. I mean, the only reason why I did it was because it was all part of the great design.
It's a great design.
It was a great design.
Yeah.
It was, guys, I don't want to be a rock star. I want to be a country music star. I'm switching from electric to acoustic, and we're going to start playing some Zac Brown band covers. It was that. Like, we designed that we would be a country music band, and as a result, I was the only person in this entire, like, 3-county area who did country music, so it was very easy to get gigs. So it was just a way to get gigs. So, I mean, safe to say my heart really wasn't in it. Like, it's not like I want to go out and, like, fucking play All Summer Long by Kid Rock. I don't want to do that. I don't want to play any country song. I don't mind singing The Gambler.
That's not a country song. Wait, what's The Gambler? Sing it.
You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done.
Sounds like a really right down the middle fucking country song. Who does that song? I don't know.
That's Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Rogers. R.I.P. I work for Kenny Rogers.
You make some chicken?
No.
Sorry. You musics. You did a music for a Kenny Rogers.
I did a music for a Kenny Rogers. Well, actually, I was on Spotlight that night. But he was
sick.
He was a really cool guy. He has a kids choir come to sing on a song. It'll always be a local choir. It'll always be like a local choir from a school. And this dude took, like, you know, he's like 88 years old. He's just like, he took time to like sit down and get a picture with like every single like person in their family who is part of this kids choir. Is nuts. It's like 6.5 hours of just sitting down. It's like, my God, this dude's awesome.
Did you get his autograph?
No, never. The only person I ever asked for an autograph for was no. It's completely unprofessional. When you were doing backstage work.
Yeah.
The only person I ever did that for was Brian Wilson. After having worked for him for like 9 times, like I'd done his show like 9 or 10 times. I pretty much knew his crew, and like we're a very small theater, so like you get to a level of you're just kind of comfortable with whatever. Dude just sitting down in his dressing room. I walked in and was like, "Hey, my mom would love an autograph." And he was like, "My hands are wet." And his hands were all wet because he was washing his hands.
My hands are wet.
And he handed me a vase full of flowers.
Your fucking hands. Okay.
No, he handed me a vase full of flowers. He was like, "Hey, give her this," and I was like, "What the fuck?" Okay.
He just wanted it out. He's like, "Get rid of this."
Yeah, he was like, "Here's like a vase. Here's flowers. Give it
to your mom."
I was like, "Whoa, all right."
What?
That's more than you could ever get. Like, whatever. It's super rare occurrence too, because you don't really want to like work up or startle that guy.
Yeah,
you know, he's got demons, so you don't want to just like startle him or anything. But the particular theater I work at was very chill, very laid back. It didn't feel like it would be an issue. Everything was very like low key and comfy. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna ask him. That was the only time I ever did it.
What other? Who else have you worked with? Like musicians?
Ozzy Osbourne. The last time I worked for Ozzy Osbourne, my job was working for the people. So he has like a little tent. So at an Ozzy Osbourne show backstage,
a little tent.
At an Ozzy Osbourne stage backstage, the whole backstage is partitioned off with pipe and drape. Black pipe and drape. So it's seriously just so like they know exactly where he walks and everything, and no distractions, none of these, just walks. And he's got a little tent in this. So like in this maze of pipe and drape that leads to all different places, you have a little tent that is Ozzy's little tent that he goes to while he's performing. And my job was to take this thing apart. I'm in his little tent, and like the people I'm working with are like they deal directly with him. How do you, Ozzy, where do you want your water bottle? What kind of water do you want? Where do you want the towel? Whatever. They deal with him directly. They live on the road with him, so they know him. And they're the nicest people ever. Like the woman I'm working for, she's just the nicest. She's super nice. She's really good at explaining everything she wants me to do. And I'm just very happy to do it because she's very nice. So yeah, that's the first indication that the person she works for is super nice. When they're assholes, that's when the artists are assholes, and it just trickles down. Shit rolls downhill. Like it's that apparent and that easy. But she was super pleasant, super nice, and the thing that stuck out the most was there was a toilet in this little hut. It was like one of those like it's got a pot and a fake seat, and like you can kind of sit on it, and it has like wheels, and obviously it's the first thing I looked at because I was like, I'm not doing anything with that, right? And she asked the one guy, she was like, is it clean? He was like, yeah, I didn't use it. And I was like, okay, cool. It's like, are we about to be in like a little tent for the next like 10 minutes with a bunch of Ozzy Osbourne shit just like stinking out the joint?
What?
Yeah, a lot of people have toilets like right off stage. ZZ Top, I can't remember if it was the bass player or the guitar player, but one of them broke his hip and he can't control his bowels anymore. So they were like, we need a porta potty off stage, right? In the riders.
Wow.
We were like, we can't we couldn't get a porta potty where it needed to be because there was a ramp, and you can't ramp a porta potty. That has to be delivered on flat. So the ramp was out of the question. So they got that exact same kind of toilet. So
what the fuck is this toilet? I need to see it, like a toilet on wheels. What?
It's a little. It literally looks like a crock pot attached to a toilet seat that's got like metal legs and a little handles. But it's got a real toilet seat and a real toilet, like the top part, like the head, the thing that you could like sit on, but also like the seat that you sit on. Yeah, 100%.
I'm looking. I'm not.
I don't even know where you find these damn things. It's, it was never my job to find it. I just knew that it was on the rider, and then it sat backstage for a couple days because it was a rental, and no one wanted to touch it or even see if it was used because we just know that's in none of our job descriptions at all. But those are just a couple funny stories. I mean, I did it for 10 years, man. That was like my main job. So the amount of people I've worked for is just kind of nuts. It gets like, you don't really think about it all the time. Like there's a couple of big names that like obviously come straight to the top of my head. Like I'd worked for Green Day once and Blink 182 and pretty much every single country guy. Tom Petty was cool.
Cool.
Tom Petty's show was awesome because they're set up in about an hour and a half. They come in like 3 semi-tractor trailers or maybe less. They're set up in about like
seems
an hour.
like a lot.
No, it's nothing. It's
wow.
Blink 182 before they got rid of that crazy lead singer. They were like 30 something trucks, and then after they got rid of him, they were also down to like 5 or 6. So yeah, 2 trucks is kind of like a healthy amount of stuff for a show because you got to figure lighting, staging, all the stuff for hanging things, curtains, sound.
Wow,
it's a nightmare. All that crap just goes in a van. The logistics is crazy. I would love to get to the level where I could actually tour on that scale because I've seen so many people waste so much money on like a very small thing, like just one thing that they had to cart around that they didn't actually need to bring on tour with them, or how they pack a truck, how they could have literally made it one truck if they just thought about it a bit more, how much money they could save on gas and everything. Yeah.
But that life's behind you now, Matthew.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go back to it. I mean,
no.
Not that they're booking shows still, but right. I'm not looking forward to, and I don't think I'm going to go back to it. I was going to be done by 30 anyway. I was going to figure out something new to do because physically I don't think I can handle getting back into that every single day. That's exactly it. Yes. But imagine way more heavy duty, way more like Ozzy Osbourne's was like the Cadillac version of that. Yeah. I wouldn't sit on that as a joke. I wouldn't even sit on that as a joke because of how massive my dump truck is. As a gag and a spoof, I wouldn't even be like, "Hey guys, look how stupid I look," because I'd break it and then I would be hurt. One of those little PVC rods would go right up my bum hole.
Oh my gosh, I don't. No, I'm gonna forget about that. This is not part of my reality.
I mean, it's all
That
right.
That's not a problem that I realized needed to be solved.
Sometimes there are older musicians you need to shit directly on stage. Happens all
On
the time.
stage.
Mhm.
As in, this is like right off stage, right in the wings.
I would say from where Ozzy would be singing to where that toilet would be, 32 feet.
What the fuck?
Just sitting right there. Yeah.
Okay.
You never know. That's just it. That's, the entertainment industry is wild. And I've been involved in it for a decent amount of time.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot. Like I'm not bad at it. I'm not a bad stagehand by any means. I'm pretty good as far as stagehands go. Like I like to think that I can keep people safe. That was always my main goal whenever I would go to work. It really wasn't like, oh, I'm working for this cool artist. I'm gonna try to talk to someone and get a new job or something. Oh, look at you spinning around.
Someone's doing a barrel roll on me?
The nature of the work is, since it's just manual labor, is that there's always going to be a lot of people who are just related to somebody, and this is their first time doing it. And it's really easy to hurt yourself in that job. It's just like so easy to hurt yourself that I would always just try to watch out for people and just make sure no one got hurt. It's always been like my main goal, and just doing that for like 10 years. It's fun.
And no one got hurt, right? I mean, people get hurt.
I could count the amount of times people got hurt on like one hand, and they were incidents that I had nothing to do with. That I've seen. Like I've never seen anyone get like greatly injured. But I've seen what causes injuries. I know what's gonna hurt somebody, what's not. I can immediately tell if someone's doing something not safe, and I'm pretty good at going over there and be like, hey, yo, let's work smart. Let's do something smart real quick. And they'll be like, what do you mean? Be like, just check this out, and we'll do the thing. And it'll be like, oh, wow, that was easy. I was like, yeah, right. You could be so smart about this. And that's like a gentle way of telling somebody, like, hey, you're not really doing this right. So like a soft correction. I've gotten very good at making soft corrections.
Yeah, you don't want to hold that toilet seat above your head.
Yeah, no, dude, no.
When you're taking it from one place to the next.
Or be like, yeah, it's just like, yo, you put the rubber gloves on first.
This is a rubber glove.
This is a rubber glove kind of thing. Well, we know, seriously, we don't have any. We never deal with that kind of stuff. We're not. Even non-union venues, stagehands should never have to deal with bodily waste.
It's pretty shitty.
Yeah, you need to call in experts for that, meaning like janitors.
Oh.
Yeah. Custodians, professional custodial people. I was a professional custodian for a while.
Okay.
I was terrible at it.
I could see why.
I was really bad at it. I was a really bad custodian.
You put it that way, yeah.
But they were also a very bad company to be a custodian for.
Yeah.
So I kind of give what I get.
What does that mean?
So like they gave me a lot of shit and made my situation more difficult to do. So I just exploited the difficult part of it and made it seem like it was an impossible job. While doing the bare minimum.
I thought you were saying you were giving shit and you were getting it.
I mean, I did poop there. I would go there to poop sometimes. Because, like, check this out. It was, like, right in this downtown area of a nice bumping little city that would be fun to go to. So we would, go there, party on the town, and then be like, oh, shit, guys, I have my own personal bathroom because I had a key to the fucking place I was a custodian for. It was really easy. It was easy to go there and just be like, a whole building to myself to take a poop in. That's great. Public restrooms are disgusting.
Yeah.
But when you're the janitor at a place, you can like clean this one toilet really, really nice, and that's like your private one in that whole town.
This is colorful.
I've done a lot of weird jobs.
Oh, same.
What's the weirdest job you've ever had?
Oh, give me a second.
I worked at a pool store for a while. That was my first job.
You had to sell pools?
Well, so I was actually really good at selling stuff, believe it or not. I'm a natural salesman, especially if you put me in like a little shop and like it smells like chlorine and I'm all hopped up on pool cleaning chemicals. Yeah, it was my first job, and there was this one. People would come in, ask about rafts. They'd be like, "I need to get my husband. I need to get my boyfriend. I need to get so and so a thing to just sit on in the pool." I'd be like, "There's only one thing you want," and it was this like Big Daddy inflatable. It was the best. It was the best one because you could sit on it and not get wet. And it was.
Is that what it was called?
Don't even try Googling it because I think it was called like the Big something.
Oh my God, Big Daddy inflatable! No,
yeah, you should.
Image search was not what I expected.
The identifying factor is unlike most inflatables, which are like you could pretty much get them like this and fold them like a piece of bread. This one was like thick like this. It was a mattress that literally floated. It was like a air mattress. It was just very, very thick, so you could lay on top of it and never get wet in the pool. And that was a selling point for so many people. It was so easy to convince people to buy based on that.
Because they didn't want to get wet.
People would come in with the same issue with their, I need to get a new of this, I need to get a new of that. You know, if you got a robot, you wouldn't have this issue. Really? Yeah, this is what's causing it. And then they'd buy a robot. And then instead of this person coming in like twice a week to buy like one plastic part that cost $2, they'd come in like once a month to buy this other part for the robot, which cost more, but they'd only have to come in one time. And then I sold a couple hot tubs too. I got really good at selling hot tubs.
Yeah.
People were bad. People were really bad at keeping their pools. They'd come in with a pool and be like, "This is costing me. I didn't even get to open it this year because of how bad the pool is." I was like, "Dude, you're wasting so much money. Get a hot tub." What? Get a hot tub. You can use it all year round, and it's
what you want,
so much.
Right?
And I was like, "Dude, Baquacil. It's an algae-based it's an algae-based chlorine. Like, it literally no chemicals. Like, it's so good for you. Like, just get rid of the pool. Get rid of this pool. This is costing you so much money. Get a hot tub. We can get you a hot tub fucking today." Like, we literally have like just. I was like, "Dude, just because you don't see them in the store, don't mean we don't have them. This catalog right here, full of hot tubs. We can get you a deal right now. Like, let's get you a hot tub." And like, I had to call my manager.
How much?
I wasn't able to even start the sales for that, so I would always have to be like, I would have to go in the back, be like, "Yo, I was like, how do I sell a hot tub?" They're like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "I got a guy who wants to buy a hot tub. How much do I got?"
Clearly want to.
And they're like, "You're like, does he want to actually buy a hot tub?" I was like, "Yeah, I convinced." Well, I didn't say I convinced, but I was like, "Yeah, we were talking, and he wants to buy a hot tub." So it's like, there you go. You got to buy a hot tub now.
Okay, so I feel like you've convinced me. How do I get a hot tub from? Can I get a hot tub from you?
You can. I don't work there anymore. I don't work at Leslie's Pool, but I would still recommend a hot tub because you can use it year round, and it's good to just dip in. They're very easy to maintain as long as you just know what you're doing. Pools, they're just so big. There's so much water. What are you going to do? You want to splash around like an idiot? Why don't you just sit there, soak, have a good time?
Stream.
There you go. Boom. Done. Like, that wasn't even an option back then. This is back when I was like 16 years old.
You didn't think of it.
Yeah, this is 15. This is almost 14 years ago. I'm 30 now.
You're 30?
Yeah. But that was one of my first jobs. That was one of my first ones. The custodian, that was a weird job. There was a very short time where I actually did production for, what was it?
What was it?
Like, you know the show Toddlers and Tiaras?
Yeah.
Well, there's shit like that happens like every single day, but not on TV. I did set up production for one of those.
Oh, right.
At like two different weird ass hotels.
A different, like other Toddlers and Tiaras,
or something like that. I don't know the details. I just knew that I had to set up a stage, curtains. They wanted video stuff. There was a spotlight involved, audio. It was like a normal tech gig, but it was just a weird one to work for.
Someone's got to do it. Yeah, right. All these things happen. There are professionals behind all those events.
Every single event you can think of.
Every single one.
There's a sound guy asking about donuts at every single thing going on. Every single
Where's
one.
the donuts?
Are the donuts showing up? Where
are the donuts?
Where's the donuts? Where's coffee? Like, where I need my 15-minute break. Let's go. Yeah, 100%.
All right. So you're not going to do the Stain Chan stuff in the future. You're guessing that's not going to happen.
I really hope not. I would love to not have to go back to it.
But the stories, though,
they're really not that good. But I mean,
what? All right, then let's end the show.
I mean, it's definitely like, for me, it was just like your everyday thing. It was just work. Oh, but I never finished talking about Tom Petty.
Yeah.
Because you said that was a lot and we got sidetracked.
She's a good girl. All right. Loves her mama. Loves Jesus.
That was actually
great.
the encore. That was the encore.
And I'm free. I think I'm in the right key, though. That actually feels right. Is that weird?
That did feel right.
It felt right.
Well, to put a button on the Tom Petty whole story real quick.
He passed away, right?
He passed away.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, R.I.P. Tom Petty. But
he seemed to be really cool. Go on. I'm sorry.
They were set up in an hour, and everybody on deck, everyone who worked for him, his whole crew, they were all completely and totally stoned about 20 minutes after that. There was so much weed smoked on stage that day. It was crazy. No one said anything.
Is that typical? Yeah. I mean, no one cares, right? At that point?
So
some places.
No, not even some places. It's just some tours have different policies. Tom Petty's, that was just what they did. Yeah. All right. And then you have someone like Snoop Dogg, who before we even have to work, some dude has to get us all together. And he's like, all right, everybody, you're working for rock stars. You're going to see him smoking weed, but you can't smoke weed. But you never saw anyone smoking weed. You never actually saw it.
Oh, okay.
Because there's maybe different policies. Maybe some people already got in trouble with some bullshit. Who knows? So they just like got to keep shit like, they got to keep shit like legit to a degree. I don't know. Some of them are weird, but I have worked for Snoop Dogg a couple times. Those are cool concerts.
Yeah.
Kind of unreasonable to a degree because he'll have like this giant bong. Like literally giant bong. It fits in it like it has to get split in half and it fits in a semi tractor trailer, and it takes a crew of like 14 people to put it together and take it apart.
Shut up, dude.
I'm not joking.
All right, I gotta see this bong
with ladders and shit. I don't know. Look at like Snoop Dogg live bong or something. I don't know. It's this giant thing. I think it was for the song Gin and Juice. But it would just roll out for one song. I don't even think they were able to build it on our stage. Like, I don't think they did it where we were. They had to take it apart and make it look like they were building it. But I don't think they actually got to use it because there just wasn't enough time or something. What? This would have been. Someone I could
help me.
I got to figure out. If I figure out the year of the tour.
Oh, I think I found the biggest gin and juice.
I think that was it then. It was the giant gin and juice, but there was also a giant bong. Oh, this would have been 2016. All
right, well, there's the giant gin and juice.
No. Yeah, that was there, but that's not what I'm talking about. That was there, but that's not that's easy. That thing's actually easy.
That's
that fits
easy?
That fits in a very, that was an easy thing. That was a very easy thing to set up, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And that was I think what that video, that picture you pulled up was a festival gig. The cool thing about festival gigs, and the reason why you don't see like really awesome bands on festival gigs, is because real bands want to use their own lights. They want to use all their shit that makes them feel awesome.
Yeah.
And a lot of festivals are like, we're going to pay you this much money. You're going to play for this many people, but you have to use all our shit. You can bring your backline, and that's it. Backline meaning your drums, your guitars, your shit that gets plugged in and actually makes noise. You can bring all that shit. Nothing else. You're using our sound guy, using all our shit. And so many big bands are just like, no, fuck that. I want to bring my stupid shit. I want to bring my 35 tractor trailers full of stuff because I have it.
They want fucking giant TVs dancing overhead.
Yeah, I mean,
did you see that Radiohead concert? Oh my god, dude!
Radiohead?
Yeah, that was the one where there were like giant TVs, like 12 of them or something, effectively like dancing above, doing live videos for the people who were way in the back, and also at one point they all just sort of came down, maybe 10, 15 feet above their heads and were like flat above them, and they like acted like above lights, and they were like, oh, it's so fucking cool. It was one of the coolest concerts I've ever seen. Sadly, like a few weeks after, they took it to Ireland and it crashed on stage, and I think a couple of people died. And so they stopped doing that tour.
That was probably very early on when they were working with that automated stuff, because it was always just video. It was always just sound, lights, and power. There were three big worlds. This goes to power world, this goes to sound world, this goes to lighting world. Now there's power, sound, lighting, automation, video. There's costume. There's the list goes on and on and on. You got all kinds of departments, and it's crazy now. It's just nuts. It's crazy. I would always just be a regular stagehand. I never toured. I haven't ever toured as as a worker, but that's kind of where my ambition lies, in that I want to be able to tour, but I would like to I want to be the one planning and logistically thinking about all of the things that go into it. The equipment, how we get it from A to B, where to book the shows, all that stuff.
All right. So, yo, Matt, I think we got at least 5-10 minutes here. I don't have anyone directly after you unless I'm tripping out right now. Nope. Okay. So, yeah. I'm wondering, Matt, if you, what was I wondering? I was thinking like about, you know, the stagehand stuff that you've done, and I think we've pretty much hit all the. I don't know, anything left.
we haven't got into the aliens yet.
We were going to talk about aliens.
Well, yeah.
All right, we got 10 minutes. Here we go.
That sounds good to me. That's all we really need. I just love how.
What about aliens?
So I don't know about you, but back when I was a much younger person watching the History Channel, the word conspiracy theory was reserved for aliens. It was always aliens. And it was conspiracy theories are always about UFOs and aliens. Now conspiracy theories are about like Ukraine plots and lawyers and ambassadors and stuff. And I just feel like we've lost sight of it, especially now in this day and age where the Pentagon is literally saying, yeah, we've got these videos, these crazy things. We have no idea how they work. We don't know what they are. Take a look at it. If anyone out there knows, this is what we found. Yeah, they're still out there. They can do all kinds of crazy stuff. Like the Pentagon's saying these things. They're just they're unredacting all kinds of files, and you're getting all kinds of just crazy, like governmental type people having to write fucking write-ups about these things that happen. They're like, we have no idea what this was. There it is. It's flying around. It's out there. We have really high-tech sensors that picked it up, and they don't know what the fuck it was, and no one seems to care.
Wait, are we talking about UFOs right now, and no one seems to care about UFOs?
I feel like no one cares about UFOs the way they did. I feel like back when I was younger watching History Channel, and there was like a new alien show every single day.
You're right. Now, hold on. Are you saying that these conspiracies have been replaced by like QAnon conspiracies, and you wish we would go back to the UFOs?
Okay, so I wish that we weren't.
Should we do more UFOs?
So we can get real easy with this. I wish that stuff like QAnon wouldn't be even in the conspiracy blanket. I think it's too easy to be like, that's literally a meme. It's literally a meme. People who are into it are into a meme. It's like some one person is making that kind of shit up because they're crazy, and they think it's a joke, and people bit because they're that easy to influence. It's nuts. That's not a conspiracy. It's something that's actually happening, and it's a meme. It's not a real thing. The alien stuff, on the other hand, you got like I said, science people and government people being like, yeah, this thing's here. It's flying around. We have no idea what it is. That you can conspire and think about. Like, do you really not know what it is? We know what QAnon is. It's a joke. The alien stuff, we don't know if it's a joke yet. It could be.
Right.
I want to go right for chat. UFOs were a better conspiracy than QAnon, and the fact that we're calling those things conspiracy theories and tying this mysticism around it, I hate that. I want to go back to the conspiracy stuff that was actually cool. Like, no one even disputes JFK getting killed anymore by like the Secret Service. People just like, yeah, it must have been that one guy we saw on that James Franco show.
The James Franco show.
Yeah, what is it? They did one of they did it on Hulu.
Oh,
James
they did
Franco
like
goes
a
back in time and is an asshole in the 1950s or something because fuck James Franco.
fuck them. Okay, hold on. So here's what I'm thinking about these fucking QAnon people. Like, dude, they're just so like, how are they just gonna look around at the problems of the world and just start making up fucking bullshit answers to them when we've been telling them the fucking answer for since Marx, dude? You know, like the problem is capitalism. The problem is our labor value being extracted from us, from the ruling class, and our inability to do anything about it.
Yeah.
And if we do anything about it, the fucking police will like beat our asses. And if we do it peacefully, they'll beat our ass. And if we like complain about the police, they'll beat our ass for that too. It's just like, it's fucked up. I'm sorry. How did I get here?
I agree with you. And I think the only reason why it's been able to take up so much traction is that there's a certain group of people who can only be motivated to action by very specific things. Like certain things just don't make sense to them. They're not going to they're not like they're not in tune with anybody enough to like feel like anything matters more than themselves. But certain things can set them over the edge. Certain things can make them say, oh, this is definitely, I got to stand up for this, no matter how fake it is. They don't even know. They don't even know how fake it is.
Hey, gonna pause right here. Getting a raid, a big old raid.
Welcome, Raiders.
KF Logan. KF Logan, 1875. All right.
Welcome to the Church of iDanSimpson.
Hello. Hey, KF Logan. Do I know you? Hi. Hello. We'll do a little shout out here. Thank you for the raid. Hey, Raiders. My name is Dan. I do streams. And I'm a producer and content creator. I'm on YouTube. Please follow me on YouTube if you're just getting to know me. There's the link there. Make sure you're having a nice day. You know, take care of yourself. Take care of each other. KF Logan's a very chill leftist comrade. And what you should all know is I do an interview series each fucking day. Like pretty much every time I stream. I have 2 or 3 people with me, generally on average, joining me, and I do interviews. My first interview is a sort of more of a scripted, there's a format, and then from there we get to have more of a organic conversation. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I'm just really stoked to be with you all, and I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the raid. If you think you might like the channel, hit the follow button. And if you do like the channel, you can feel free to give me your money over the internet. That's generally the way we do it. But I really appreciate y'all being here. Hope you're doing well. Again, I'm a leftist streamer and chatting with Matt here. We're just probably got about 5 minutes before we wrap things up here. And I was asking Matt what the meaning of life is. Matt?
I gotta say that the meaning of life is it's not people like to think that this is a really hard question. You know, they make whole movies about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I think it's kind of simple actually. It's kind of simple. Like the meaning of life.
I'm taking notes. Okay.
All right, is to just be leftist and chill.
That's sweet.
That was an easy plug. Easy plug. Probably a good soundbite.
Easy peasy beautiful.
You thought I was going to say something. You thought I was going to say something epic there. I mean, we could kind of try to recap everything we talked about this entire time, but I mean,
right. We started with all of the world's problems, and then we ended with the solutions, right?
The solution,
which was
leftist and chill, and also
right.
Cute dogs napping on ottomans.
Millie, 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 millie. Amelie, Amelie, Amelie,
That
Amelie.
is in real time. That is her right there.
That is such a good dog.
Just wanted to make sure you all got a little taste of that Raiders.
Thank
That
you
was
for
that was my cute dog Millie.
That's great. Someone saying flawless, and that's reminding me of Flawless Victory. Have you seen the new Mortal Kombat movie?
I actually did see the new Mortal Kombat movie. I watched it in the Discord the other night, and I have to say,
thumbs up or thumbs down?
I got to give it 2 big thumbs up.
Fuck yeah, me too. It's pure entertainment.
100% entertaining as fuck.
I'm not even mad at like a single bit at like it wasn't a good movie. It wasn't good, but it was great.
You know what I mean? It sold me the most? You know what sold me the most in today's day and age? That soundtrack. The soundtrack was incredible. It was perfect.
It's pretty good.
It was perfect. I loved it.
Hit.
And the stakes were great. And everyone acted so good. Mm-hmm. They all did such a good job acting out these just like meatloaf characters. Like these characters are all meatloafs. Like this is the meat. The meat punches other meat. And then you use powers.
Dude. Mortal Kombat. Goro and I love the little bit. They're like, oh, you spelled it wrong. Very funny.
Yeah.
No spoilers, but definitely I say worth your time. Watch it. Thumbs
really
up
good
over here. Yeah.
Really good. I had a blast watching it. I enjoyed every second of it.
That's cool. Hey man, I think that's a perfect time to wrap it up. I love chatting with you. I want you to hit that button again and schedule yourself in, and let's just keep it going.
Sounds good to me. I have a lot of fun talking to you too. I think we covered over some really interesting topics today. I like that we started the alien conversation because I'm going to come with a lot more alien stuff next time. We're going to get into the aliens.
Seeds are planted for aliens. I'm going to be talking with my chest. I'm going to talk with my alien friends, and I might dig into the aliens. It could be literally like the conspiracy that I'm willing to get into.
Okay,
we'll see.
Cool.
I'm not going to lie. Aliens, it doesn't seem harmful. You know what I mean? It doesn't seem like a harmful conspiracy. Like we can have fun with this one.
I think we can too.
I'm gonna toy with this idea.
Okay.
All right, buddy.
Bye.
I'll see you in the QAnon chat rooms. Yep. See you later.
Love you guys.
Love your face, Matt. Peace and solidarity.
Peace and solidarity.
All right. Oh, I hit the wrong button again. Oh, every time. Yes. Whoops. Oh, no. Okay, that's a legit fail. I've never seen it stop like that. Hey, YouTube. You're watching a clip from my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/iDanSimpson, where you can follow for free and subscribe for only $5 a month. Thanks for watching.